Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the third class for 10th Standard English. In my previous video, I explained to you the first poem of your book First Flight. The poem was Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. While explaining that in the introduction, I also told you that we have two consecutive poems by the same poet, Robert Frost. I also explained in that video to you about the poet Robert Frost, about when he was born, how and when he died, and where he died. What is he famous for? How many prizes he has won? So, not repeating the same yet again here in this video, I come straight away to the poem, which is his second poem in this book. The name of the poem is Fire and Ice. Ironic enough is the situation that the poem talks about the end of the world. Now, not the end of the world, but the crisis and the pandemic that we are facing today tells us, the human beings, to stop our unnecessary activities to save our lives and to save our planet. Okay, so coming back to the poem again, Fire and Ice. This poem talks about the ongoing topic from centuries. It talks about the fate of the earth, about the end of the earth. How is earth going to meet its end? And in the title itself, Robert Frost mentions either by fire or by ice. Actually, here, how the earth is going to end. Earth stands as a metaphor for the relationships, the social life, not the natural life. Yeah, it's a metaphor, so goes for both natural and social life. So how the social life amongst us humans is going to end? Is it because of the fire or is it because of the ice? Now, fire here stands for the passion and the desire in our relationships. The intensity of our passion and desire makes us forget the consequences. When we are too demanding in relationships, when we desire so much, when we are overgrasped by a passion that knows no end, we are bound to destroy the relationships. The second side of the poem talks about ice. Ice is here symbolic of the indifference, the cold attitude, and the hatred among us people, us humans, which is again blindfolding us to the consequences of that hatred, and resultantly it leading us to the end of the world, to the end of the relationships on the earth. So going line by line to the reading of the poem, it's a very small poem again, 9 lines poem, sorry, with first stanza having 4 lines and the next stanza having 5 lines. The debate goes on and has been going on since long. Poet cites that it is our passion and desires, means it is the fire in us that's going to lead to the end of the relationships or to the end of the earth. But he's not very sure, because in the next stanza, he again disputes, or he again stands with the view that hatred is also enough for ending the earth. Reading the poem, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. This talks about the debate. Some say it will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So Robert Frost in these 2 lines says that from what I have experienced of desires, from what desires I have had in my life, I favor or I stand with those people who support the view that it is this fire, it is this desire that is going to end the world. Coming to the second stanza, but if it had to perish twice, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. see the meaning of these lines. But if the earth had to perish twice, means if first the fire, the desires, the passion has finished the earth, and if there is a second chance to earth and it has to again be destroyed, then ice would also be enough. He says that I think I know enough of hate, that there is enough of hate in me, in the people, enough hatred for each other, for the society, for the community, that this hate would also be enough to say that the destruction, for the destruction, ice is also great. This hatred among people is also great and would suffice for the end of the world. Not caring for people, just grabbing for our own sake, our own desires and passions being fulfilled without having a love and care for the fellow beings is what is going to end the relationships on earth, and perhaps natural being staying here on this planet is also somehow moving towards the doom of this planet as a part element of nature. That's all about this poem, Fire and Ice. I suppose I was clear to you. If we talk about the exercises, I'll be sending you the links to go through those, go through the poem line by line, and then follow the exercise. And we will be discussing that in our group, solving the questions, and then maintaining the notebooks. Thank you.